honestly went there with absolute no purpose. And you know what? I was gonna film about it, but because it was my first time being there, I thought maybe for once I'll take a real vacation. And you know, every time I take a trip somewhere, I mean, oftenly it's LA, it's always been about doing some sort of work for Hiddenpalmtree, shoot more cars, you know, make content, whatnot, and I have no problem with it. You know, it's fun. It's what I like doing on this channel. But the reality is, lately I've been feeling kind of stuck. It's not because I'm not motivated, like that's not the factor of it. It's that I'm not very financially stable right now. I've been out of job for a little bit. I've been doing freelance work here and there, but it's definitely not stable. You know, I'm getting by just fine right now, but I have a degree and I wanted to get a job when I first got out of college, but because of the pandemic, all my opportunity kind of like, you know, disappeared because no one was looking for entry level. And yeah, like it was a tough time. I don't know how everyone else is doing, but like for me it was pretty tough, you know. And yes, cars, making YouTube and doing all this stuff is like good, it's great, but I definitely want a little bit more that is honestly unrelated to cars. And yeah, I have been searching for what that is for a little bit, just because like I said, because of pandemic, I literally had all the plan after college, and it kind of like came down to the hill, you know. So it came down the hill. Does that make any sense? So I was lost. Listen, I was lost for quite some time, and you know what? Like, people recommended me not to talk about my personal stuff, but I'm going to, just because this is my YouTube channel and I can do whatever the hell I want. So I'm gonna talk about it. Besides the point, because I was feeling lost, I was kind of looking to like maybe move away for a few years to a different state. And actually I was considering LA for like the longest time. Since high school I wanted to move to LA. But lately I've been feeling like maybe LA is not all there is, you know? Maybe I wanted to move to LA because I wanted to do car stuff. But, you know, and what a great timing. I had some great opportunities in New York for me to stay for free. So I was like, why not go on a solo trip? Why not go on the Find Myself trip? And you know what? That's what I did. And honestly, it was amazing. I want to live there. And like when I went there and the people I met, like it made me feel so small. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'm very competitive. I wanna be big one day. Like, you know, I want financial success and like, you know, just overall like a very comfortable living. So, New York City was great, amazing. New York City was like life-changing for me. It was definitely something I've never seen before. All these tall buildings, like something I have never seen before. You know, I'm from Tokyo, so it's not like I've never seen it before, but it's like I'm in the United States. I have not seen this much many buildings in the United States. And like I got there, like woke up to a nice view and walking around the city, and like, you know, people do not really drive there. and it's like somebody who's a car guy like need to have cars all the time. But for some reason I feel like, okay, maybe I'm okay with not having a car. Yeah, weird, right? But I was coming into like all these realization, like seeing all these different things, walking around, exploring, eating. I love eating, so I was eating a lot of Italian food. They're very popular for Sichuan food, and I was eating and, you know, just walking around by myself, contemplating about my life and like, you know, what do I want to do in life? You know, this COVID definitely got everybody thinking that kind of thought, and like for me, I wanted to get out from it. You know what I mean? I definitely wanted to have fresh start, and yeah, and I went to New York, and then, you know, I really fell in love with it. I also realized that I wanted to go to grad school and continue my education for my business degree. I don't know why I would make a video about this, but one, I don't have anything to post tomorrow. Two, I wanted to give you guys a life update because I feel like I have been very like distant from everything, and it's just because of that. I'm looking for new things to do. New York City was really cool, and I want to move there. Yeah. Anyway, so HAN is coming up next month, and I'm preparing some new stuff for you guys to purchase at the car show, and also Spokon. I'm coming out with new merch there also, I think. But right now I'm like preparing all these stuff for Hiddenpalmtree for something new, something that people have never seen before, and very, very different from a original standpoint. Like I finally found like the direction for this brand. I feel like I was kind of all over the place with it. Like although people like really like saw vision, but like I wasn't very like, you know. So, but I finally found it, you know, and I found it in New York, and looked at all these art and fashion and like the people dresses there, and like, you know, the whole style was very inspiring. So that is the next collection is going to be about, is my experience in New York City, and I think it's the best one that's coming out for me. I feel like I'm finally satisfied with my designs, so there's that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. I know this is just me talking and some B-rolls, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I can do more car stuff next week, just because I am clammed with all the things I have to do. I have my freelance work, whatever. So I'll see you guys next week.